Good
Hey!
morning. I like
It's
that.
a new series.
Awesome.
That was awesome. It really was.
Thank you. Do you like
It actually reminded me of me and John Mayfield at Telford. Every time somebody went past with a video camera, we'd do the old Eric Morecambe of. That's cool. Yes, a new series.
Yes.
This time it's John's choice. And what have you chosen, John?
Heineken, because this is a this is an aircraft from the Netherlands we're doing. So I'm doing a beer from the Netherlands.
Ah. So is that going to be a running theme now through these series, different series?
Oh, it might be. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. So this is This is, as you said, this is my choice. So this will be fun. The fact I sort of chose this one because Mikey already had it, if that makes sense. But yeah, Mikey was given this in a Secret Santa, coming up to a year ago. And when he was given it, I was watching live and I just sort of went, "Oh, you bastard." And I didn't know what that aircraft was. I knew what the aircraft was, but I hadn't seen the kit art before and all that sort of stuff. So I looked it up straight away and just went, "Yeah, I should do that." Yeah. And like that. And then later on, we thought of this 3 veterans thing, and I thought, yeah, well, that'll do. So here we are.
So after all that, are you actually going to tell them what it is?
Oh yeah, there is that. All right. Well, I'm going to change camera then.
Yeah. As John said, the reason I have this is because through Models for Heroes, we do Secret Santa each year, and a guy from called Jordan, who is in the London Ambulance Service, was paired with me, and it's a kit he sent me for Christmas. Thank you, Jordan.
Cool. Yeah.
Continue.
So, well, yeah. So there we go. So this is it's like one of those Volvos from the 80s, from what I read. In that it's boxy, but it's good. So apparently it can do stuff that other aircraft couldn't. I was reading on Wikipedia that it can do. It could almost like stand on its prop, shoot upwards at a plane above it, and then when it would stall, it wouldn't be an uncontrollable death spin like, say, a Camel would or an Albatross would, and the wings wouldn't break off under certain loads and stuff like that. So, from what I understand, it was a robust, easy-to-fly plane that I think the quote was, it makes an average pilot good and a good pilot an ace, I think. So it can't be too bad. But yeah, so it'd be interesting. And it's colourful because there's lots of choices in this kit. So more of that in a minute. But there we are. We're going to be doing the Fokker out of this one.
Yeah. We've now got however many episodes to try not to mess that word up.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Like, it only took 4 minutes, and I thought I'd get it out of the way, for the first time. But here we are. Right. Yeah. Before we go on to this, what else have you guys been doing? What's on your benches?
Well, I've been doing a bit of diorama work, much to Mikey's pleasure, because he does like me to do diorama work. It's not glued on, but I've been working on my digger, which goes on the base there. And if you look in the hole, there is an unexploded bomb in there.
Oh, dear.
So I've got some more work to do on it. So it's going to just depict that someone's on a building site and they've discovered an unexploded bomb and what have you.
I must say, Gary, that is very good.
And that's 3D printed. The excavator's a 3D print. And I've got John to thank for the colour. I used what is now known as the Marley method for painting yellow. I sprayed it pink first and then sprayed the yellow, and it was like unbelievable. And all the detail work has been done with my new AK marker pens.
Ooh, very nice.
I've still got some detailing to do on the diorama bit itself.
Did you have a good time at Telford, Gary?
Say again?
Did you have a good time at Telford?
I had an amazing time at Telford. I chuckled a lot. I spent a lot. I had a good time with all my mates, and
including me,
including you. John was there in spirit.
He was there on your phone too.
He was also on the phone. And basically, next November can't come around quick enough.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And Models for Heroes have done extremely well out of it.
They have. Do you want to tell them how much we raised?
Now, bear in mind these figures will change because the Friends of Models for Heroes bucket hasn't been counted yet.
Models for Heroes have put an announcement up today, so if you want to read it from that to make sure it's spot on.
Oh right, okay. Let me go and find it. Is it on Facebook?
Yeah, it's on the
mess.
Yeah.
Stand by. Well, I knew it was going to be good because I could see the worried look on Keith Hawkins' face, who had the van.
Yeah.
And it was filling up rapidly. And I do know that the van went back full, and also 3 or 4 cars went back with boxes in as well. And I can't actually see on Models for Heroes.
I've shared it on my page.
It's on Bearded Veteran, is it?
Yeah, if you look on Bearded Veteran Crates, it's the last thing I posted.
Okay, bear with me, viewers, and I will let you know.
I need a Faster Gary Faster banner now as well.
I can't see it on there.
It's on there. The last thing I shared. Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, I'm not seeing it, mate.
Okay. So it says, last weekend, the enormous scale model world in Telford, traders, clubs, and visitors helped us raise an enormous...
I've got it now.
You want to do it?
Yeah, go on. Okay. As he said, last weekend was the enormous scale model world in Telford. Traders, clubs, and visitors helped us raise an enormous £1,637.53.
Wow.
With more to come.
Yes.
With thanks to Mitch's Military Models, Revell, EBMA, Hobby and Craft, Elan 13 Miniatures, IPMS UK Army Aviation Special Interest Group, Ships, Submarines and Naval Air Power, SSNAP, Black Rifle Model Works Community Group, Rubicon Models, Tiny Flying Legends and Airfix. Special thanks goes to IPMS UK Scale Model World 2024 team of volunteers who make the show possible. I'm going to put an addendum on that, and I know Malcolm hasn't announced it in this, but we had, and this is a personal thank you from me as a volunteer and an ex-beneficiary, over 2,000 kits donated at the show, which
wonderful
is amazing. And so if you did donate, and to all the companies that donated stuff as well, thank you very much. It will do a lot of good. Thank you.
Wonderful.
On that emotional note, we're not Americans. Come
on. Sorry, I've got something in my eye.
Yes, it's getting very dusty, like it was up on that gantry on Sunday.
Yeah.
Comments, modders. Wake up, modders. Thank you. June says, well, hey, first comments and like. Oh, yeah, don't forget to like. Ooh.
Like and subscribe.
That helps because we lost 1 subscriber. So we're back down to 13 subscribers we need now to get to 500. Tiffany says, morning all, please don't forget that like button. It all helps. Ian Ellison's in. He says, hi, Julian. Congrats on first place. Ha ha.
Morning, Ian.
We have an award-winning commenter. Ian says, hi, Tiffany, and thumbs up. Ian says, I'm looking forward to seeing 3 people unboxing at the same time. It'll be a first. Sounds like a euphemism. Julian says, that line with goggles is hilarious.
Yes,
it does look like Gary, though, doesn't it?
It does.
Ian says, I can't see it, Julian. It's obscured by the live notification banner. You'll see it after the show, mate, because if you look at the thumbnail.
Morning, Chef.
Yes. Morning, Ivan. Jane says, quiet stay. Wonder if some people think it starts at 12. No, 19 people in. We're doing well. Kieran says, morning, everyone.
Morning, Kieran.
Morning, Kieran. Kieran says, hi, Julian, Ivan, Ian, Modmin, and our three gracious hosts. Hello, Kieran.
Morning, Jim.
Julian, Ian, are you on Mikey's Discord? I can drop a link to it there. I don't know if he is. I think he is. Oh, I sent him a link to it the other day, didn't I? Or explain to him that you can go on there. Ivan says, I think winter is on its way. 5 degrees C here in the sunny links. Definitely, it's been foggy as hell all day here. Oh, yeah. He says, Julian, I tried unsuccessfully. Please do. Yeah. Making Model says, evening, ladies. Hello,
evening, Carl. Are you safely back in Scotland now?
Yeah, he's got his kilt back on now. We'll have to start calling him Kilt Nasty.
Yeah.
Julian says, morning, Mikey, Gary, and John.
Morning, Julian.
Oi.
Ivan, did anyone see Waitrose building his butler a lodge? It is a very good video.
Yes, it was a good video. I watched it yesterday.
Oh, yes. That's so catching on. I'm still over the moon. The fact that when Ian approached me and Gary Evans, first thing he said was, I saw Temu Gary this morning, and now I'm seeing Waitrose Gary. Ian Ellison says, it's a bizarrely foggy and sunny Blackpool this morning.
Oh.
Yeah. Fog and sun.
Yeah. Next. Jim says, Guten Tag.
Guten Morgen.
Ivan says, hi, John, Gary, and Mikey, a.k.a. The Panel.
The Panel.
Panel.
Penny's in. Woohoo! Just had a delivery consisting of a set of decals and a thank you note and a 1-to-1 scale pen. Ooh.
Oh, very good.
Lovely.
Very useful.
Yeah.
I've got mine here.
At the Model of Heroes. Don't forget, if you go to Scale Model World next year, they will recalibrate your 1-to-1 scale pen for no additional charge.
Yeah. Mine's slightly out of cal now.
June says, I'm pretty sure we don't want to envision John's Netherlands. So moving swiftly on. Yep, found the level early today.
Yeah, nice one, Julian.
Nice.
Well done, buddy.
I mean, they're nice.
We don't want to know.
Moving on.
We've got enough of the nickname Wallaby Whacker. Like
yes, and speaking to John earlier, there's been another animal fatality.
Yes, this time slightly larger and humanoid shapes. Jim says, good morning to all the usual suspects, aka all those in the chat. I'm sure they'll wish you good morning too, Jim. And last but certainly not least, a hearty good morning to our three gracious hosts. Good morning, Jim.
Jim.
Black Cat Scale Models says, good morning, everyone. Good morning,
Black Cat Scale Models.
Good evening.
We know you're only here to see John. Jim says, Fokker, the rivet counters. Very good. Good morning, Black Hat. I noticed you posted part 1 of a Fokker Mark 1 build.
Ooh. Fokkers are all over the place.
Yeah. Ivan says, I'm doing Italeri 148 Osprey, a very good build, highly recommended. Ooh,
I've always fancied doing an Osprey.
Yeah. It's a lovely bird, isn't it? Jim says, rivet counters. Fokker's also correct. Black Cat Scale Model says, I have indeed, Julian, working on a fuselage now. Nice. Let's have a look at that. He says, it's the late Fokker DR1 triplane of Manfred von Richthofen. Apparently, he was famous for something.
Yes. Getting shot down by the Australian Air Force.
But there's contention of that. They think it might have been the infantry.
Yeah. They're wrong. It was 3 Squadron, RWF. Carry on.
You have 3 squadrons?
Carry on.
Bear in mind, the RAF didn't exist then. It was the Royal Flying Corps.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was the AFC for us. Yeah.
Yeah, see, so you're wrong. It wasn't the RAAF.
You know what I mean.
Predecessor. hang your head in shame, Mr. Ad.
Oh, stop fighting about who said what.
Get on with it, Mikey.
Yeah, faster, Mikey, faster.
Ian, question: when is the Jar of Rivets guest winner announced? I don't know.
I would imagine it'll be at some time this week. They have yet to count the rivets, I believe. For the uninitiated and those that don't know, on the Models for Heroes table, we have a competition at Telford where we have what we call the rivet counter challenge, where it's a jar of rivets and it's guess how many rivets there are in the jar, and the person who gets to the closest, I believe it was a model kit this year.
Oh, okay.
It was
quite a big one.
It was a Das Works one, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, Das Works armored vehicle. So whoever gets closest will win that. But I don't think it's been announced yet. Bearing in mind that the icon that is Malcolm Childs was unpacking boxes and trying to make room in the warehouse for all the donations. So.
When it is announced, I'll make sure to put it on the different page.
It'll be announced on the Modeller's Mess. So, yeah.
Julian says, Gary, were donations affected by the apparently rubbish Wi-Fi at Telford or in cash? It was all right, the Wi-Fi.
No, the Wi-Fi was fine. No, I don't think anything was affected by Wi-Fi.
Yeah. People were FaceTiming and everything.
Yeah.
Next. Mr. Malcolm Charles in, he says, remarkably fantastic to meet Mikey for the first time at the weekend. And you, Tiffany, John, was sorely and sadly missed. At scale more worth the shit. Oh, and Gary was there too. Wonderful to meet you as well, Malcolm.
As ever, Malcolm, good to be with you. And I'm glad you had the charities had such a successful weekend, mate.
Wonderful. I'm thinking of actually, because I took quite a lot of selfies and stuff with people. I think I'm actually going to get them printed off and put on the wall.
I saw your reel you put up earlier on. That's quite good.
Yeah, I think I'm going to print some pictures off and put them on the board. Tiffany says you have 488. Oh, there you go. Another one's come back in because there's 487 before we started.
Oh, there you
go.
Morning, Graham.
Graham, good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Morning.
By the way, regarding moist eyes, I've seen it referred to as the onion ninjas are out in force. Laugh out loud. Yes. Tiffany says, it was nice to meet you too, Malcolm. He is a big, cuddly teddy bear, isn't he? Well, less of a teddy bear, more of a Wookiee. Making models, we are, but we both have Derek's flu cold.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Poor old Derek came down with it on the Saturday, but soldiered on.
And gave it to everyone else. Yay. Julian says, PMSL Ivan, I missed that comment originally. Graham, 9 degrees C and sunny in Stockton. Lovely.
It's a pleasant 19 degrees C here in my man cave.
Odiamus 11, afternoon all from Al Minhad. Where's
Al Minhad.
Good afternoon, sir. Welcome.
Afternoon, but where is it?
It's in UAE.
Ooh, okay, cool.
It's where, the RWF Orions and Hercules were based for 15 odd years for the Hercs anyway.
Now we are truly international. We've hit the Middle East. Tiffany says, just so you all know, I'm skipping hellos to each other so that the chat goes a bit quicker so they can start the build sooner. Yes, that's helpful. Thank you, modders. Julian, makes you wonder if the whacker is an Aussie euphemism and not the Western Australian Cricket Association.
Yes,
fair enough. That makes sense.
Yes, I do believe the Marley whackers are up on form. And,
do you know there's a village about a mile away from me called Pantawacko?
Pantawacko.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I wonder what the past one is.
The village crest is some small furry animal being run down by a.
Yeah.
Oh.
June says sensible Tiff. Always. Graham says excellent idea, Tiff, and good morning to you also. Ryan is in. He says good morning, everyone. Has anyone received their Javelin points for the Spitfire build yet? Ooh, I don't know.
And I'd also the gentleman that won the competition for the group build very kindly donated all his prize winnings to Models for Heroes.
Oh,
he did.
Again, that was wonderful. Thank you, sir. If you're watching.
Yes. Graham says, my first watch stream using my new super fast broadband. Ooh, does that mean we're all in HD? You can see every wrinkle on Gary's forehead. Oh, no, you can't. They're all blotted out by the white light. The glare's too much. I'm joking. There you go. Now you can see all the wrinkles.
Need a bit of filler in there, I think.
Some sand. Ivan says, there's a chewy secret to peeling onions without tears. I used to put a respirator on. Because I joined up at 17. I just put my respirator on.
I just cry like a girl.
Odiyama says, waiting for a ride home. I blame the Air Force for that one. Ivan says, Chefy. Ivan says, 2 methods, in fact. There we go. Julian says, Al Minhad is 7.5 miles due east of Dubai. Google Maps is my friend. There you go. That's why your 2IC research. And we are through the comments.
Yay!
Can we start
very musical then, didn't it?
Can we start yet?
Yeah. We can start.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right.
By the way, what did the chat think of the clip at the beginning of the intro? Did you like it? Let us know in the comments. Or did it make the intro too long? If it did, I can always take it out for the next one. Oh, how beautiful is that artwork? It looks lovely.
So many decals in this kit.
Yeah, Gary's zooming in on the speck of dust on his desk.
Speck of dust? There's more than a speck of dust on here, mate.
Yeah.
Black cat scale models.
4 decal sheets.
Jules says the intro was great, in my honest opinion, Mikey. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it.
Before we came on air,
yes,
I was having a look at the instructions,
yes,
and I decided what scheme I was going to do, and then I looked at this quadrant up here, and it was all my brain could do was to look at it. I just went tilt. I thought, oh my god, what have I got to do here? And then when I actually sat through and went through it slowly with the help of John, basically because of the scheme I'm doing, I don't need to do any of that.
Yeah, it is a bit busy, because these aircraft. Yeah, so here's the thing. These Fokker D VIIs, it's got OAW after it, which is East German Aviation or Albatross workshop factory. So it's now in Poland, but was in Germany when World War I was going on. And the Albatross factory were told, stop making those Albatrosses, they're crap, make these Dutch planes instead, and you'll pay Fokker a license fee for each one you build. Now, they didn't send proper plans over to Germany, so these ones varied a bit from the ones that were built in Holland, which is why they have different noses on them, and you've got so much sort of detail there with different sort of scoops. Plus, from what I understand, the ammunition, the gun, the rounds were popping off and setting fire to themselves until they put these cooling louvers in and all that sort of stuff. But there's quite a bit of choice. But yeah, so what he was referring to is that first step there is that's schemes A, D, and F. Use these 2 halves, and you cut these red bits away for if you're going to make B scheme. Sorry, the F scheme. And then the other one is using 2 other fuselage halves, and you cut them away if you're doing the B scheme, and blah blah blah. It's a bit complicated.
Just to show our viewers, these are the schemes available. So you've got Scheme A, which is Lieutenant Ernst Udet, who went on to many other things, based in France in June 1918. You have This scheme, which is for Franz Mayer in Belgium in 1918. This scheme is for Walter Blum, who was in France in 1918. This scheme, which is for Kurt Monington, again, France, 1918. And then scheme E is for Alfred Bader, who was in France, November 1918. And finally, scheme F is for Hans Besser, who was also in France in 1918. So there's a lot of choice, and there's a lot of colour.
So, with all that in mind, Gary, which scheme have you chosen?
I'm going to do Ernst Dudet's.
Ooh, red. You're going to have fun with that one. Are you looking forward to doing the candy cane stripes?
I'm not looking forward to doing any of it. No, I am. I am looking forward to doing it. The lozenges are, yeah, I'm a bit nervous about them, shall we say.
John, what scheme have you chosen?
I want to do this weird one. So this is Alfred Bader in Tichmont, France, November 1918. Right. So this has on the side, it's an image from the Brothers Grimm story called The Seven Schwalbians. Now, the drawing on that side is very different to the drawing on that side. So different sides. These have got smaller people and a running rabbit. These have got larger people and a standing rabbit.
Very interesting that the theme you've gone for involves the murder of a small furry animal.
Animal schwacking, that's what we do here. No, the reason I want to go for that one is because I'd never heard of the Seven Schwalbians. So I looked up the story and followed it on YouTube, and it's a stupid story about, oh, look how dumb the people in the next village are. So, and they all die at the end, and it's just a dumb story. But I like this because it's unattractive. Like, it's brick red and it's a light blue, and it's got pictures of like all these people carrying a big stick, and it just looks ugly. But I want to do it because there's a replica of this flying in the US right now. Cool. So I've got a ready reference, if that makes sense. What about you, Mikey? What are you going to go for?
Me, I'm going for this one, which is Lieutenant D.R. Hans Besser, just of 12, Cherry Le France, August 1918. I chose this one because I have Vallejo French blue, and I think that would work rather nicely for it. And I think it'll look rather delicious.
Delicious.
Yes, and the wheels look quite nice on it as well.
Blue.
Yeah.
All right.
So it does mean I'm going to have to remove some of the cowling, which is going to be fun.
So I need D1, D2.
John.
Oh, shut up.
We have more comments. We've got some more comments.
Be very quiet.
Okay. Shut the fuck up, John.
Very quiet.
Gary, shut the fuck up.
Oh, get on with it, Mikey.
I will when Modder shuts the comments up. There we go. Blackheart says Duet Fokker is gorgeous. Ivan says, "'Tis very good, the work of some kind of genius." That's in reference to the intro. Ivan says, "I love Eduard instructions." First time.
Yeah. Well, I'm up to step one. I found the first mistake.
Le Grand Fromage says, "I'm looking forward to seeing how these Fokkers develop and looking forward to seeing the models too."
When you say step one, do you mean step A?
Ish. I mean, no, it's before A.
Oh, you're actually tackling that.
Right. So because I'm doing scheme E.
Hang on, let's just get through the comments. Otherwise, we're going to get too far behind. Black Cat says, "What's even more confusing, John, is Albatross made some improvements and Fokker introduced some of them in various forms, and it's often difficult to know who built what in the late 1918.
Yeah.
Gary Stuff saying, says, "Morning, troops. Any complaints? How's the scoff?"
Only let's have one sausage again.
Yeah. Funnily enough, Ian was just talking about you, about how you're building a new accommodation for your butler. Black Cat says, "Looks like a scene out of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Just needs the holy hand grenade."
Holy hand grenade of Antioch.
Yes. And the armor says, I'm being chased by the rabbit of Caer Bannog from the Holy Grail. Yeah.
Caer
Bannog. Jim says, Gary stuff, jolly good scoff, sir. Jolly good scoff, sir. No complaints. Yes. There we go. And Jim says, morning, Gary. Cool. Now, carry on, gentlemen. Go for it. Carry on.
Go on now.
You talking about schemes, John?
Yeah. So because I'm going for scheme E, I'm doing the bottom one. So this is B, C, and E. So I need parts D1, D2. So I've got D1, D2, R2 Detoa. So D2 is that little one there. D3 is this one here. But then I picked up another, because there's so many fuselage halves. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fuselage halves. And just got to determine which one's which, because I'm looking for, this is D, that looks like it's D, but so does this one. Oh no, it's E. Oh, did I cut off E1? That's E1. So there's D1. Oh God. There's a sinkhole in the middle of where the sprue is. I can't even read if that's a if that's a D. I think it is. If you have a look, massive sinkhole in the middle of the thingus. So I'm looking for numbers. Bloody hell!
Wow.
1, 2. Okay, so those two. All right. So I cut out the wrong one. Nice start. Let's do that again.
Do it again.
D2. Yeah, there's literally, where all the flat bits are. There's sinkholes, not in the parts, but in the sprue, and they're right in the middle of every single number. So they're hard to read. But this would be D2.
Mine are fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just a me problem. Cool. Right, let's clean that up. Oh, there are lots of bits. It's pretty cool. I mean, there's 4 distinct fuselage halves. It's the fuselage. It's all to do with the nose and the louvers and everything else. So the rear fuselage looks seems the same. But yeah, so what's the difference between the one I cut out and the one I've got to use? Oh, they're very different. Yeah. All right. Boom, 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 boom. So these planes, these were mentioned in the armistice document. So Germany, when they surrendered, had to hand over all of their remaining Fokker D VIIs. So as a result of which, they served in 22 nations' forces during and after the First World War.
Didn't realise that.
So they're quite successful and used for a number of years, or almost up to say mid-30s. And so, and a lot of them survived because one of the things the French and the British did is force Fokker to keep building these, basically to provide income for the government and all that sort of stuff to get the nation back on its feet. So it must have been a successful aircraft for Britain to stop building what they were doing and they start sort of handing all these other countries these other aircraft.
Hmm. A bit tidying up, huh?
There we are.
Oh. God, it was a fuselage half I dropped. There was no way of going to lose that to the carpet monster. Tiniest little seeing what the fit's like. Expecting great things, Mr. Eduard. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so back to me confusing. So all I need to put on there is PE3.
Mm-hmm.
I've just realised I've been reading the comments out with my microphone muted.
I was wondering why you were so quiet.
Brilliant.
Sugar boy.
Yeah. Where did I get up to?
All right, yeah. So where?
I'll try again. Jim says, Black Cat, sub to your channel, love it. I wondered why I was saying shut up, Gary. Oh, stop talking, Gary. You were still talking. Black Cat says, John, glad you found something you like, mate. Sorry, Jim. My fingers are hitting the wrong keys tonight. Jim is a lovely guy. He won't be offended. Duke says, good day, all you beautiful people. Sorry that I can't stay. I'm in Snake Valley getting ready for a Wargaming Expo in Melbourne this Saturday. I'll watch this later. Nice.
Cheers, Duke.
So I'm not sure on the idea of a Snake Valley. Adiamus 11 says, nice, Duke. Have fun at the expo. Sorry, I'm missing it. Ivan, I'm very surprised John Edward's stuff is usually very good.
Oh, it is. I do love them myself. In fact, I've got one on the go right now. This one. Tempest 2.
Ooh.
It's in primer, waiting for a bit of paint.
Yeah.
Lovely build, that one.
Jim says, no worries, Black Hat, and I like your channel moniker. Black Hat says,
moniker.
Is this someone else's kit that Eduard has reboxed? Possibly.
No, it's only ever been an Eduard release. Yeah. It's got their name all over the sprues. First came out looking at scale mates. I looked up earlier. Came out in 2005, and lots of rebockings, but it's only been Eduard that have released it.
Oh, cool. Next, Ivan Duke, mate. Good to see you. Adiamus, yes, interesting how the D7 even served in the United States Army Air Corps in the 1920s. Oh. And Jim says, good morning, Duke. Take care and be seeing you, mate. There we go. Of course, on the chat again.
Lovely.
Can't believe I was reading with the mute button on the microphone. What an idiot. Right.
You said it, not me.
I can say it because it's me.
Delicious.
Well, this is going to be fun, isn't it?
No. Going to be wonderful. We're going to enjoy every minute of it.
The problem is trying to hold. It's got to be easier to cut this whilst the fuselage is in two halves, surely.
Cut what?
Oh, the engine cowl away.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, that's another reason for doing Screen A.
Yeah, I'd imagine it is going to be easier. I think, and I hope.
Oh, nothing you won't be able to handle.
Man of your caliber.
Well, it says for advanced modelers, and I don't see myself as an advanced modeler. So.
But you've got your own channel, Mikey.
That means Jack, mate. That just means people are willing to watch me make up mistakes.
Yes, Jim. Benji says good morning.
No, I'm starting to think, Mikey, that the only people tune in for this week after week is to listen to you telling an Australian to shut the fuck up.
No, not at all.
Well, was that Benj?
They want to see you.
Yes, he's on one again.
Lovely. So I don't need to do any trimming of this sort of stuff. It's remove these louvers if you're doing markings B and C. I'm doing E. So I've got nothing to do. What I will do, though, is I'll use a photo etch alternative. It gives you a choice of using access panels as photo etch, fitting them to. You can see where they go. Because I can. But where is the PE?
Yes,
there we are.
PE.
Over there in a box. Where is the ambiguity?
Jim says D7 was one of the best fighters of the Great War. It was indeed. And he says, Benji!
Benji.
Benji's almost as famous as us. And he's not even on the show.
He's just as talented.
Yeah, if not more.
It's his birthday tomorrow.
Ooh.
Oh.
He'll be 3 years old tomorrow.
Oh, he's almost the same age as your mentality, though.
Yeah, he's a bit more advanced than me. Right then.
Okay.
This is where it all goes wrong.
I'm just slicing away the access panels. I will replace them with a photo etch. I don't think you'll even notice them once they're all done, but it's an option. I'll do it. There's not much. It doesn't sit very proud at all. It's only a couple of thou. Oh, so made an error with the Tempest. I had to sort of fix it. So I'll just quickly show you what that was. Now leaning down on lower. Right. So this one, the Ultimate Tempest 2 from Eduard, in this bit here, shows you putting the two wing halves together. So I did that and made sure that the radiator's in place and the screen and photo etch screen and all that sort of stuff, and then glued it together. And realised later on that when you get up to that step, putting the rocket rails on for the RP3s, it doesn't remind you to drill out the holes for it. So I closed my wing halves together without drilling out the holes. Fortunately, I was able to see them, and with the drill, just sort of drilled them all out. There we are, and they fit perfectly. So because it's thin plastic, I could sort of see before it was primed. I could sort of see where plastic was a slightly different color. So that's come up really well. It's saved that, but that'll be all right.
Got bloody fake super glue that doesn't glue.
No.
Oh,
why are you using super glue?
From a PE.
Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense.
So yes, we all make mistakes, make hundreds of models over the years, and still make rookie errors. You can always adapt and overcome.
Or cry.
Yeah, or cry. You just wasted £100 kits.
Yeah. Nowhere near £100 kit, this one.
I'm looking forward to doing the 124th Harrier. I've got that Models Heroes kind of gave to me.
Okay, that and 29.
Just sit there for a minute because I've already fallen out of love with it.
What, the plane or the glue?
The PE.
Oh, right. So you've already found something to whinge about then?
Yeah, the first bit of gluing that I've done has gone horribly wrong.
There you go. Done the first one. Took the first one off.
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah.
That's using your new razor saw, correct?
Correct.
My super glue's crap.
And then sanding stick. Oh, sorry. Sorry, modders. I pressed the button. Jim says D7 served in many countries post-war. It did. Julie says, no, John, we don't watch just to see Mikey say shut the fuck up. Sometimes it's for fuck's sake, shut up. The
Very cool.
We call this the PVC variety performance. Jim says, still have a mint condition wing not wing D7 kit in my stash. Bought it in 2020 and won't touch it until I've built a couple of biplane models first. Ooh, sexy.
Nice.
Ivan says, I have the Airfix one in my stash, Mikey. Looking forward to doing that once we're Ivan, the one I've got is the Airfix one. Do you have the original one or the new release one? Because I have the original. We could build them together, buddy.
Ooh.
We can build together on Discord if you like. Because I've also bought some books for research as well. One of them, I didn't realise, it was only £8, right? I didn't expect it to be over 500 pages long of tech specs and everything for the Pegasus engine, the Harrier. It's insane.
My God, these parts are tiny.
That. Markings for D and F only, okay.
Right. Delicious. So once these go on, I mean, once we play with the front halves, then we put the fuselage halves together apart for a while and build up all the interior. That's going to take a while.
Yeah.
But,
it's certainly not going to be a 7-episode series again.
No.
Ivan says the new one, Mikey, looks lovely. Nice. I'll happily build that with you on Discord if you want, mate. Even if you're not comfortable, going on camera or whatever, either with the other people there, I'll happily build that with you. Do a little session there once a week or something if you want. Jim says, anyone see Phil Florey's 124 scale Airfix Harrier he built last year? That man can build a model.
Yeah, that was the Sea Harrier, wasn't it?
Yeah,
he did last year, and God, that had some issues with it.
Yeah. See, I don't want to do the Sea Harrier because Sea Harrier is great, and I don't like grey things. They make me depressed. So I'm going to do the.
I take that. I'm offended by that.
You're not grey. You're white.
Well, fair enough. Let's move on then.
You're greyer than grey, but we love you for it. Did you say you're doing D, John?
E.
Okay. Cars. I'm trying to figure out which is the port side of the fuselage for this for F.
So yeah, E13 and E3.
Markings for B, C, and E.
Let me have a look. E13, E3, yeah.
Yeah, it must be E3. Because
Yeah, those two. On the one with the exhaust stub.
Yeah. If you're wrong, I'm going to kill you.
Oh my God.
I'm not wrong.
Pages of decals.
This is here. E13 and E3.
I'm joking, mate. Don't worry.
Ugh.
I won't send a Wallaby hit squad after you.
Well, just, I don't understand what you're saying without subtitles.
Right. So I've got an option here.
Hey.
Oh, yes?
Welsh is my second language, not my first. You should be able to understand. Sorry, continue.
I can use the photo etch part for. I'm going to have a crack at part A, section A, which is attaching a photo etch part to some dial. If that goes wrong, I have the backup plan of being able to use a decal on it.
Excellent. Tiffany says, I have the Rebel 132 Harrier in my stash. There we go. We can have a Harrier group build in the Discord.
Ooh.
So I'm pretty sure John's got a Harrier as well.
I've got a 48 scale kinetic Harrier.
There you go. Make Model says, the results are in. There are 578 rivets in the Rivet Counter Challenge at Scale Model World 2024. Congratulations to Paul Needham of North Wales for the closest guess of 572. Nice well one. Paul. It's a North Wales. Yay.
Well done, Paul.
North Wales wins again. Yoo-hoo. Jim says, I built the 73rd scale Matchbox Harrier and a 48th scale monogram AV8B. Cool. Ivan says, it'll have to be after Christmas, Mikey. I'll get a tablet or a laptop with a camera and a mic. I'd love to build alongside of you, matey. Excellent, mate. Well, I've got to do research anyway, and I've got plenty of bills to keep me going till then. So, yeah, in the new year, me and you, we'll build a Harrier together, mate. Making models, and the prize was the Das Work 116th pack wagon. Wow. Nice. Cheers, Carl.
Wow. Pack wagon.
Has Lisa counted the bucket yet, Carl?
Good question. Grace says, the company I work for do the installation for the rear end of the Pegasus engine in the Harrier. Nice.
Oh, okay. Nice.
That's cool. Because on the 124th one, you actually have to build all the engine, which is going to be fun. Next. I think Modders is looking for Discord links. Ian says, Discord, can someone put the links up? Struggling to guess to find channels, people. I might reinstall Discord. Seems to be stuck on one channel, unless that's my history. No, you'll be stuck on one server. If you've only got one server on there, you'll be stuck on that. Ivan says, and Tiff, if she would like to join it, yes. She can join in with a Harrier build as well. Modders, can you put in the comments if I need to send you a Discord link to put up? Because I don't know how long they last.
You can set them for permanent if you want.
I know. I might have to do that on my computer, though. That's the thing. And I have to use my phone whilst I'm on this live stream. Otherwise, computer goes bye-bye.
Right, I'm going to have to go.
E38.
When you've got the tiniest bit of photo etch on your desk, the dog decides he's going to go and bark at the bloody world.
Yeah, he waits till you're just sort of picking it up and that's in the most delicate part as well.
Yeah. Git. I've got to line everything up again now.
This is a beautiful little photo etch sheet. You know, it's got pre-printed wood grain on the instrument panel. All the instruments themselves, the compass cards and stuff are printed in color. It's just very nice. There's clear glazing on the instruments. It's just, yeah, beautiful.
Lovely. Ooh, speaking of instrument panels, Ivan, since we're not doing the build till Christmas, go onto a website called is it Airscale, John? I haven't got the envelope with the
I don't know what you're talking about.
2 seconds, I'll go and get the envelope.
Airscale is a website, yeah.
That's the one. Yeah. You go into Airscale, and they've got the 1/24th Harrier control panel with the photoetch control panel and the decals for it. And I got them, and they're rather lovely. I'm just going to get it now so I can show you.
Mm-hmm. Woof.
I know.
Ah, right. P38. Magic little picky uppy thing. It probably doesn't work. Nope. Yes. That way.
Ivan says, be right back, copy time.
7.
Next. Tiff says, if anyone would like any YouTube links for other channels, let me know and I can post a link in the chat for you. That is why she is the modmin.
Oh, she's so good at this.
She is. Ian says, thanks, Tiff. Joined. Excellent. Glad to have you with us.
Where did that panel go? I just cut her off. Not under there. Seriously?
Seriously? Seriously? I'll cover an hour in.
Yeah, indeed. And we've got 2 new people that have joined the Discord, which is excellent.
There's my little panel.
Yeah. I might be over there this afternoon in the
We had a good day on there yesterday, didn't we?
well, I did till I had to go off. My mother was visiting.
Yeah.
No, in fact, it was just before the Discord, the Friends of Models for Heroes Discord session, so I missed that.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to have a nice few hours modelling together. This is good fun.
When I jumped across the Friends of Models for Heroes Discord, very shortly after that, our friend Dave turned up, and then Rory.
Oh, I like those. They're two nicer people you wouldn't want to meet. They are lovely.
Yeah.
2 people you wouldn't want to meet.
Yeah, it came out wrong. I was able to gloss over it. Thank you very much, you bastard.
I see. Even I was willing to let that one go.
Dave, Rory, if you're watching, you know what I meant.
Yeah, you bastards. Yeah, you repulsive men.
Steady on, John.
No, it's all good. No, they're great.
Rory Rory's such a nice bloke, and he's really helped me with my 3D printing. And Dave just is the comedy
funny
sniper.
Guy. Oh, he's hilarious.
He's comedy sniper.
Yeah. Mr. Evans says, or Waitrose says, I've got a resin engine set for my 172 Harrier GR7. Nice.
Yes, I've got a bit of an urge to do a Harrier again.
Well, I don't think Gary would want to do a Harrier again after that last one he did. It was an abomination. Well, not the job he did on it. The kit was awful.
All right. How about in the new year we do a Discord group build that's a Harrier?
Yeah, I might do it. I might just do a 172nd one, you know.
Yeah.
See if Father Christmas gives me any pennies for Christmas.
I'll happily do the 48 scale kinetic one.
I do the Hobby 2000 GR9 again. So that's basically the Hasegawa kit.
Yeah.
And I built that, and it's lovely.
Lovely. There we go. You've started something now, Ivan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Gary, if you want to join in with that on the Discord, you'll be more than welcome.
Come on.
Ian says, yes, Ivan. 1 plus lots of milk, please. Eduard says, thanks for the link. You're welcome. Make Mall says, thanks for the company all. I need to head off. TTFN. See you later.
See you later, Carl. Thanks again for the weekend, buddy.
Penny says, I'm getting insulted by the lack of imagination of scammers these days. Her Majesty's Tax and Revenue have just called me from a mobile phone telling me I'm about to be in prison because I owe money.
Oh, okay.
Tiffany says, oh my God, Penny, I got one of them from immigration. Black Hat says, we should all tackle a 48 scale Harrier for 48 and 48 weekend. You know what? We could do that.
You can't do a 48 scale Harrier in 48 hours.
You'll need more time. Yeah, you need to choose a simple kit. So I've got a 48 scale P51 Airfix, and I'm considering not building that and going off and buying a Hobby Boss one because there's less pieces and less faff. So it's not a nicer kit, but it's achievable in 48 hours. Yeah. I'll just give this one a go. I think the Epix one because it's here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cheat a bit for the Dutch 48 and 48. Winter is coming as the theme. They're going to do like a winter build. Now, instead of just building a model and then just covering it with a liberal coating of, say, cocaine, I'm going to...
Not that we can do in that.
No. I'm going to just I'm leaning towards doing a P51 in Korea because it was bloody cold.
Funny that, isn't it? In the winter. There you go. All right. Julian says, Penny, I get fake reminders about my TV license. Seeing as TV licensing isn't based abroad, I'm guessing it's a scam. Yes. Ian says, making models, tatty bye. And Wait Rose says, I'm going to keep my 148th Nemeth parasol for the 48 and 48. Nice. That'd be cool to see that built.
Yeah. So these photos here, these Mustangs in the snow.
I've actually successfully glued a bit of photo etch. It's so tiny though.
I decided it's easier to start by trying to cut away the cowling.
I say I haven't got to do that. Another reason for doing Scheme A.
There's one bit of PE I'm not fitting on the nose here because it's saying here remove the louvers for B and C only because I'm doing E. I'm leaving the louvers, and then this other panel here goes over where the louvers were. So I'm going to leave all the louvers and not fit that PE because
it's all.
Will do.
There we go.
Yeah. That works. Yeah. Jim says at Penny's Pit Stop, we had a rash of those scam IRS calls a few years back all across the US. That's Internal Revenue Service from memory. Gary Stuff says, by the way, make sure you register your phones, including mobiles, with the telephone preference service to help cut down on scam calls. We've got a do not call register in Australia.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing.
Yeah,
I did it with mine, and it does work.
Oh, we just got rid of our landline, but we don't get too many scams. Mind you, if it says like someone's calling from, say, Geraldton, Western Australia, we just look at it and go, well, we don't know anyone in Geraldton. No one there would be working for anybody we know, so If they want me, they can call me back. They never do. Jim says, one robot message told me the local cops are looking for you right now. COPS, apparently. Okay, well done. Did you go down and talk to them? And Graham says he's got 5 Harriers in the stash. 4 in 172nd scale and 1 in 48 scale. Ooh, go you. Different models, different marks.
Yeah, I must admit, I don't like the GR1, GR3 Harrier. I like the GR7, GR9.
Yeah, my preferred one would be the GR1, GR3. No particular reason. I think it's more colourful than anything else.
Yeah, see, I quite like the GR1 because that's the kit I've got. And it works. It's given to me by Models for Heroes, so I love it.
Yeah. Oh, and Tiff has a GR1.
Yes. I was looking at the kit Tiff's got. God, that was hard to say. Kit Tiff's got on Amazon last night. It looks very nice.
And Chef's back. Hooray.
Yeah, she got a pretty good deal on it. 2 seconds. I'm just going to make a phone call.
To the IRS?
No, it's his turn to spam Jim.
Again. Yeah, we have a roster for that, don't we?
Now, I am so... If I get through this build, and this is famous last words, without snapping apart, they are so thin.
Do you mean snapping a part or snapping apart?
Snapping a part, cutting it off the sprue. Because they are mighty, mighty thin, sir.
Jim says they also have a Do Not Call registry. Yeah, my phone carrier installed a Scam Shield app on all their phones. It's made a slight difference, but he still gets multiple calls per week.
Oh yeah.
Gary has Gary likes the GR7 and 9 because it was used by his dad's squadron. Of course, very nice. Demus 11 says he's got the AV8B.
Yep, nice airplane.
And Duke is back. You wonderful people, welcome back.
Welcome back, Duke.
Duke, mate, says Chef. Duke of Earl.
Yeah,
not singing.
I was literally just about to break into song, and I knew I would incur the wrath of Tiffers.
The Duke of Earl was made in the 80s. It was a Decore ad, like an anti-dandruff foam here, to the same tune. And it was, it then made that song #1 in the charts again.
By Darts, I believe. I want to sing it now.
Yeah, I want to rush out and buy some anti-dandruff shampoo. Graham has got the GR7, the FA2, the GR3, and the FRS1. Sorry. So yes. Now, 4 FX1 Tamiya, which is a 48 scale. So from memory, the FRS1 is the first Sea Harrier, the one that was in the Falklands. GR3 is the early RAF one with the laser designator on the nose.
Yeah.
GR7 is a later one with the landing gear in the middle of the wing instead of out in the wing tips.
Yeah.
FA2, is that the later US British Navy version?
Yeah, Royal Navy version.
Oh, look at me go. I know stuff about foreign forces, hooray.
And then you had the GR9, which was basically a beefed up GR7.
Mm-hmm. Ian says, thanks, Gary. I'll do that for my mum's landline. She's a bit gullible. A couple of close calls, excuse a pun. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it is awful. That's pretty much what landlines are used for nowadays. Nothing else.
Yeah.
The chef says, I wonder if Mr. Evans will allow his butler to pick his own carpet and curtains. Lol.
I don't think Mr. Evans Butler will be getting carpet and curtains.
They'll be getting.
He will have linoleum.
Linoleum.
He'll have straw polyester for the bed.
Right.
And he will like it.
Right, so...
Oh, and Duke says, actually, you can read this one out if you can, Mikey.
Yep. Did I tell you that I received a sticker and a couple of coasters? Ooh.
Guess what sticker he got?
Go on. What sticker did he get?
Well, I've got a photo. Just bear with, I'll bring it up.
Let's put John on big screen. Let's make John big.
Ugh.
La la.
Here he is.
Looking very happy. Yeah, tilted.
Hey.
There we go.
Yeah, a couple of 37 Squadron Hercules beer coasters and a bearded veteran not beer coaster.
Yes. Wow, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you for sending him that, John.
Oh, my absolute pleasure.
I have mine. Given to me at Telford personally by the man himself.
Oh yeah, you did. But you haven't put it on your mat, have you?
No, not yet, because I think the mat's going to be changed soon, so I don't want to. I've also got just making conversation.
Look at all the ones I've got.
Yeah, I know. You spent hours doing your thing.
Hey, Mikey.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to read the comments.
Ooh,
Jim says, would the P1127 count as a Harry kit?
Yes, it would.
Absolutely. Why not? For those who don't know, the P1127 was the prototype vertical, VTOL aircraft that became developed into the Harrier after the Kestrel.
Mm.
And Ian's wetting himself, Ivan.
May I continue with my show now?
Sure, carry on.
Oh,
Now that I've shown you how to do it.
Interview without coffee.
Oh, don't worry, you'll sound. Julian says, Jim, the UK has similar thing to TPS, telephone preference service, useless as scammers are breaking the law anyway, so breaking one more makes no odds to them. No, but it does mean that they can't see you. They shouldn't be able to get hold of your phone number because it's not in the public registry.
Yeah, but remember, all your data has been farmed out by other people. So,
but saying that, you know, since I've put my number on that preference service, I think I've only had like 2 scam callers, and they were enough that my phone picked it up and told me that it was a potential scammer.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, I won't keep ringing then.
Can I just ask a straightforward modelling question that some people might think, my God, is he that new to modelling? I can assure you I'm not.
2 seconds. Let's make you big.
You?
Section B.
Yes.
Yes.
Page Bravo, where it asks you to put the control column in.
Mm.
Yes.
Now, whether it's the way my mind works or not, I don't know, but it seems to me that the control column goes in as I've done it. I mean, it's not very...
Just explain it. It should be all right.
Well, it looks like it's gone in sideways to me instead of... I would have put it in the other way around. Was that the way they were? I don't know.
Right, according to the diagram, the short handle should be on the short side of the handle. Should be on the left side.
That's how I've done it. That's cool. That's cool. Because sometimes when you look at the instructions, it can be a bit confusing because what they actually mean is front and back instead of left and right. And it just, to me, it was like, that's a bit weird. Yeah. But those were early days of aviation, weren't they? Say again?
If you look underneath, on the diagram underneath.
Yeah, I've seen it now.
Which
is what I should have done.
We're going to have to teach you to read ahead, aren't we? Let's shrink Gary down a bit. There we go.
Caught up in the moment.
It's all right. It was a genuine question. Hopefully you've had a helpful answer.
Yes, I have. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Gary says, Ivan, one never lets the help decide matters such as this. Anyway, there'll be no carpet.
There will be no carpet.
Yeah. He does not want to invite the carpet monster, does he?
Ooh.
Adi says, hello all. Hello, Adrian.
Adi.
Hello, Adi.
Duke says, I'm going to put mine on my mat as soon as I get home from the expo. Nice. Look forward to seeing it on there.
Lovely.
And Julian says, Mikey, disgruntled ex-employees, temps, sell customer databases. So whether you click yes or not to being contacted makes no difference. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll all go away because there's nothing you want to do. Than just be answering these calls all the time. Getting up to answer the thing and it's just no one. So annoying.
PE32. Oh no, I've got to do full switch now.
I'm sorry?
You know what? I might use, because I think there's an extra sprue E as well, isn't there?
Is there 2 sprue E's?
There isn't mine. Oh, sprue D. Okay, so pretty much got at least another 3 fuselages. Got another 3 fuselages.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what I might do in the future, keep them, and in the future, make them into a crash diorama or something.
Sure.
I won't bin them, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We could put wheels on and make them into a car. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you suggesting we do a kit bash at some point?
Oh, I wouldn't know.
No, he's not. He's never said that at all.
That sounded a lot like Eeyore. He always calls me that.
Do.
Yes.
Yes.
There'll be no parking in the top field.
He was a good actor.
Such a good show.
A very good actor.
Right, so back in a moment.
Okay. Thanks for letting us know.
Back in a moment. Wine bottle box is empty. Right. PE45.
Ivan says, I just noticed how hairy your knuckles are, John. Yes. It's his palms you got to worry about. Julie says, in short, it's phishing, using social engineering, gullibility, not technical means to get information. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm back.
Okay. Jig says, Mikey, you could make a diorama with fuselages in the hangar. Yeah, could do. I can get some 148th mechanics or something. I'm sure there's plenty of them. Right. And Ivan says, do you turn into a dingo when it's a full moon, John?
Yeah.
For reference, he said he just noticed how hairy the back of your knuckles were.
Okay, yeah. But,
it's the palms he's got to worry about.
Full disclaimer, I did not eat Azaria. That was a lie, a dirty stinking lie.
2 seconds, guys. I just need to mute yourselves just for a quick second.
Yeah. Julian says, back in a moment. Thanks for the warning, Gary. It is John, I think, though.
I'm back.
Julian says, be back in a bit. Kara here. Okay. And Odie Amos says, lol. I'll just let you know, there's a message in the chat, backroom chat. And it applies to Gary and John as well, I think.
Uh-huh.
So just check that out for us. Don't say anything on here.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay, mate.
Mr. Evans says, having your number on TPS makes it easy to complain to Ofcom and makes it easier for them to block or prosecute, as is their duty in law to check the register before calling. There we go.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I've moved away from Holland and gone to the to Bavaria, so the Weinstefana. But
so you've gone to the pilots now rather than the aircraft.
Wow, dunkel. It's it's Basrisch dunkel.
Are you getting married, John?
No. Just this is a second beer, so it's just after a Heineken, which is a very sort of like light beer, having a dark German beer is delicious. So very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, in other modelling news, so I've mentioned that to you guys. I think that I'm building a model of my daughter's car called Surge.
Yeah.
Now, Surge has multiple colour panels due to an accident, and my daughter she ran into another car in Adelaide a couple of years ago.
Was you driven by a wallaby?
No, I guess she wasn't paying attention, or I know the sun was setting, so she just didn't see the other car. Anyway, so that's coming along nicely. It's got a silver bumper, a sort of metallic blue quarter panel, and the rest of it is the mica blue. So that's coming along. It's pretty close to how the car actually is. So, hooray!
Cool. I noticed it's the same colour as the car in the intro.
It is. Well, yeah, yeah. But yeah, this car's called Surge because it has the throttle hunting problem. Oh no.
Mr. Owen says the scammers, that is. Scammers duty, that is. Duke says, John, I saw a iguana on the Newell Highway on the way back from Queensland. First time that I've seen one on the road ever. Yeah,
I saw one the other day, about 2 or 3 k's south of where I live here, crossing the freeway, which was awesome. It was, they're absolutely huge. So it was probably a metre long. I think longer than a metre. So yeah, it would take up most of a lane, and it was going across a road where it's 110 kilometres an hour. So hopefully he made it. I think people would have actually stopped and braked because we don't see goannas that often here. But yeah, they're wonderful creatures when they don't eat you.
Everything eats you in Australia.
Bloody good band too. Good song. Solid rock. Where are we? Ivan says, lol at Mikey.
Yes.
And also says, looks very good, John. Well done. Thank you very much, mate.
Yes, he styled those hairy knuckles very well. Right.
So I'm going to start doing some creative painting here. There's certain areas of the interior, the cockpit, that are wood coloured. So I'm going to be doing my usual sort of trick and getting the wood grain going using oils and all that sort of stuff. So
sorry about the rustling. It's all plastic packaging.
That's all good. Where are we? So yeah, for wood grain, I use a mix of white, yellow oxide, and raw sienna acrylic paint. And because it's very thin, that takes a while. So it takes about 2 or 3 coats of that stuff. And then sometimes I throw in a bit of burnt sienna if I want to. And then with those, once they're set, I go over the top with an oil, which I'll be doing off screen. But generally, I go for a burnt umber oil from Winsor Newton. And that's dulled down, and that'll sink into bits and just create a bit of like distress, I guess, and makes it look like wood grain. So
on
the propeller,
that note, John, if you're doing that off camera, could you possibly do it as a tutorial video for everyone?
Sure. However,
because I'd really appreciate that, and I'm sure
all right, watching go with as well.
All right, I'll do that. Okay,
excellent.
I won't do that today.
Jim says, John, my daughter had a Holden Nova. After a little bingle and a trip to the repairer, it became a Holden Corolla as a Toyota Holden car. These photo etch parts that go on the first stage, they do go on the first stage, don't they? Because they're pre-painted by the look of it.
Yeah. Yeah, are you talking about stage A with the dial and the world's tiniest dial?
Well, no, the outside of the fuselage.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the optional ones.
Yeah.
So they go on early, so you can paint the fuselage halves at your leisure.
Cool. I'm going to put them on there.
Yeah. I'm looking at. Well, I went to the cockpit as a tutorial then. I'll move on to assembling the engine, which is a Mercedes, apparently, in these.
Duke says, did you like my comment on your latest video, John?
Oh, I haven't seen it. I'm sorry, Duke. I'll have a look now.
32.
Probably stop, hold, desist. Ooh.
I think I'm definitely going to have to. I think I'm definitely going to have to invest in a. Ooh, I got new tweezers at Telford too. AK tweezers, $2.99.
So this is the YouTube video I put up yesterday, the Qatari Spitfire. So I don't know if you can read it, but Duke's first comment there.
Caption.
That's good, Duke. Thanks.
He's another good egg. Ivan says, well, it's time for me to go, folks. I have to say thank you for a great morning. I was rather down in the dumps this morning. The room opens up, the chatter banter. Oh, the room opens, the chat, banter works wonders. Take care, all. Bye. See you later, mate.
Glad to have helped.
Hope you feel better.
Always a pleasure, mate.
Yeah. I'm glad we made a difference for you. And remember, we're always in the Discord. Jim says, Spitfire looks top drawer, John. You, sir, are an excellent modeler.
Oh, thank you very much.
Don't tell him that.
No, he'll get a big head. Can't do that.
We're never going to get it through the bloody door. Poor Bron will have to widen the doors on the mansion.
Poor Bron is still, she's probably 700 kilometers away at the moment.
Yeah, but little does she know that you're stuck. She's going to find her husband stuck in the garage because he can't get his fat head through the doors.
Yeah, my head is very thin. It'll fit through, I tell you.
Not if they keep giving you confidence, though.
I have to say,
they are well deserved.
Big thank you to Ian Ellison. He's the first person to recognise me at Telford. I felt like I'd made it at last.
As Chair Force 1?
Yeah, he said, Chair Force 1? And I went, I'm famous.
Good.
What did you just call me? That's Mr.
Famous
Jeff.
glass.
I think 22.
Oh.
See?
I'm a bit of a numb bum. It's a lot of numb. So I think this afternoon, when we go off air, I shall do some more work on the Minion Mobile.
Oh, lovely.
Graham says, bye, Ivan, mate.
I don't know whether Ivan's gone or he's still here. I know he was going, but if you ever feel down in the dumps, find us in the Discord, mate.
Yeah. Definitely. Duke says, have to go to bed now. I have to get up at stupid o'clock to go to Melbourne, Kensington Town Hall to get set up for the expo. Pics on Discord later. Have fun, everyone.
Have fun, Duke.
Have fun at the gaming expo. Yeah, I wish we could be there, but another time.
Wear your sticker with pride. No, about the wonderful world that is Between Creates live streams.
22.
Jim says, we'll post pics in Discord of progress on my various projects. Since 1st November, my model building enthusiasm and energy has increased significantly. Excellent.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, I'm pleased about that.
Yes. Oh, bollocks.
I must admit, I always get a big boost after Telford to my mojo.
I don't lose my mojo.
I don't. I just sometimes get sidetracked more than anything.
Yeah. That's like maybe that Australian diorama.
Oh, God. I thought you were about to say that Australian participant.
Oh, are you that worried that I'll kick you off the stream?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mate. Oh, lucky. Gary.
What?
I've kicked him off the stream.
You can just have his chair spinning. When...
What was all that about?
Mikey exerted his power.
I have the power.
Oh, God.
Jim said, looking forward to Gary's Minion Panzer. Yes. I'm looking forward to seeing Gary's Minion Panzer too.
I downloaded a 3D print for Minions this morning.
Gary did he's also done something awesome for me as well. Aren't you, Gary?
I am. That hasn't actually printed yet, but it will be going into print later on, maybe later on today. Yeah, I got sidetracked. Like I say, I get squirreled away very easily, and I got sidetracked by my mother on yesterday.
Would you like to tell the good people about how wonderful you are and what you're creating for me?
I am printing for Mikey. I'll forget what it's called now.
Oh, you won't forget when you remember.
No,
little.
Ah, yes, I am.
Go on, Gary.
I'm printing for Mikey the 135th Little Willie.
Right.
Oh, you bastard.
Now he's remembered. He knows why I was getting him to say it.
Oh, God. You get someone cutting onions in here.
Broken Gary again.
I just got visions in my head of a 3D printer printing a massive. and then putting it in the washing kiosk.
It sounds like you're crying. You need to put your top cam on so we can see.
Oh, God.
You can't do it for laughing. That's the same camera, Gary. There we go. We've broken Gary.
You bastards. It's the visions in my head that I'm worried about.
So, without laughing this time, would you like to tell people what you...
Yes, I am I'm printing Mikey, and please don't Google this. A 1/35th scale Little Willie, which is a World War One armored fighting vehicle.
The first tank.
It was the first prototype tank made by the British.
Yes. So
which
it's quite a big. It's quite a big print job, so it's going to take a little while to.
Yeah, and I do appreciate it.
That's no problem. I went to. I put it on. I put the full build one into the slicer to put it on the print bed just to see what it looked like, and it's too big for.
Yes, you got to do
the printer, so I've got to do it all in all the individual parts, which would probably be better for you anyway.
Right?
Oh, yeah, it's more fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but I will be playing around with my Little Willie later on. Oh, actually, you say make it sound even worse. I'll be playing with Mikey's Little Willie.
Yeah. Well, you can put that as a tutorial on YouTube as well.
Oh my God!
I'm playing with Little Willie.
That won't be.
Have a look at this. Here's a close
up.
up.
On YouTube, you'll probably end up on Pornhub.
Can you imagine click on that? It's just a 3D printer. Oh, they'd be so disappointed.
Oh, Paul Marley says, "You, John, your knuckles are as hairy as mine."
His nipples are too, apparently.
Well,
they have twin connections.
You keep going, boys. Yeah. You're taking the heat off of me now. Go on.
I did a 3D print of my nipples, and I threw them into that, like, how many rivets are in the jar thing at Telford. Yeah, they were the biggest ones. Yeah, the size of the
dinner plates,
the Titanic rivets on the Titanic.
Right, can we get back to some sort of normality now? Bastard, I don't know. Right.
Oh. How did you not figure out that that's what I was getting you to do?
Well, because I couldn't remember what it was. You know what my memory's like. It's not very good, and it was only yesterday, and I've slept.
Well, the thing is, right? Even when you remembered what it was called, you didn't click until you were actually already saying it, and you couldn't.
Yeah, as I was saying the words, it was like, oh no, what am I going to say? Stop.
Malcolm says, "Do you have enough resin to print that, Gary?" It doesn't take Malcolm. Miss Wait Rose says, "No hair on my knuckles. Got wore off dragging them around in my service." Ape. I've got to add that into the Monday intros as well. June says, "I'm back, and the first thing I heard was Gary talking about playing with his Willie. I'm beginning to question the wisdom of coming back." Yeah,
Julian, I'm actually questioning the wisdom of being here at all. Oh dear.
P38. I said PE38.
Let us not go to Bearded Veteran. 'Tis a silly place. Can't you tell I like my new AK pen so much? The novelty hasn't worn off yet because I'm still putting them away every time I use them back into the box.
Malcolm says you're going to need a bigger Z-axis.
I'm going to need a bigger printer.
How would you know, Malcolm? I don't remember putting my vital statistics on the M4H application.
Malcolm knows everything. You should know this by now.
Yeah, he does, to be fair. Right, okay. So PE38. So PE38 goes down there. Okay. Phil says, "Good day, everyone." Hello, Phil.
Hello, Phil.
Hello, Phil.
Judy says, we'd miss you, Gary. Reminds me, I must work on my aim. That was such a cool laugh.
Oh dear, this is what. And if anybody wants to know, that the last 10 minutes are exactly what it was like at Telford all weekend.
Yes. John wishes he was there.
Oh, it would have been fantastic, but
it
was not.
I wish that bloke that looked exactly like you hadn't turned away when I was trying to get the photo, because I was convinced I was going to send that straight to you and say Paul did make it.
Yeah. He did look so much like it.
I saw an awful product in the shop today. This one.
Oh no.
Ooh, dear Lord.
Oh no.
What the? No.
That'll be no.
Coffee flavored Doritos? No. Just no.
No.
Okay. If you look in my apologies. If you look in the first box, you got the PE, you got the triangle piece of PE, which is P32, and then you got a square one underneath it. But it doesn't say what number that one is.
Sorry, 32.
Yes, you actually
38. Right.
No,
P38 is the circle.
Yeah, it doesn't actually say. No, actually, what it says is to remove that part and not put anything in there.
It does, yeah. It does.
Oh, that part, yeah. That part's removed.
So why would you remove it and not put anything back there?
Because maybe it's not on this version.
Well, on P32, I've just stuck it on top.
Yeah, the fact is no one's going to notice.
Well, it'll make it stand out more anyway when it's painted, so.
Yeah. So this is
super.
This is a rocker cover.
I'll tell you what, I'm really impressed how quick these AK marker pens dry, you know. That's really, really quite fast. C14. Who sank my battleship? Why don't I just leave the bloody black pen out?
Yeah, Gary.
Yeah, me. That's not even the black pen, dickhead.
Ooh, language. We have more comments.
Please keep them clean.
Wait, Rose says, I wore the RAAF roundel as I promised, mate.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
She hid it.
Didn't expect you
to. George says, hey, Julian. Hello, George. Julian says, hi, George. And Graham says, another reason not to eat Doritos. Yes. I haven't eaten them for years. Okay. So why would you cut that hole out?
Well, the same one?
Unless...
I'll just leave you to it. You're on the first step still?
Yeah, I can't see why you'd remove that bit.
Oh, they just want it removed. So yeah, these aircraft were built in 3 different factories that didn't really have plans sent to them. They were a little bit sort of lost in the mail, I think.
Yeah. PE38. Does that go on the underneath or on the side?
I'm so glad I did marking option A now.
Well, I think I've got the easiest one. Like doing E, I don't have to cut away anything at all. I just stuck my little ooze on, and there was 5 of them instead of 6, and that was it.
I'm trying to see where these filler caps go.
Which one? 38?
Yeah, because they're not on any of the subsequent.
No, and there's nowhere to give you a clue on the actual fuselage either. It was a bit like that with PE3. There's nothing really to show you exactly where to put that big chunk. So I just marked one, guesstimated it.
Yeah, fine. It's not going to interfere then.
Then it didn't stick down properly.
Okay,
so.
You can see it just on the colour schemes.
Okay.
So you can see it.
Oh yes.
I don't know where that. Gosh darn it!
Dag nabbit.
See if I can still get that off.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
Yeah, I can.
Be very quiet.
I've done it.
So Jim is asking, so what do our hosts think of the models so far? Well, let's go to Gary first.
I'm enjoying it. I have a love-hate relationship with photo etchers. I think quite a lot of people do. But I am enjoying it. It's some very, very tiny parts. And when you have the fingers of the sausage, like I have, it does make for a challenging build.
And Mikey?
Well, co-presenter John. I'm all right. I'm enjoying it. It's fun. I've never done an advanced kit before, so this is fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm liking the challenge.
Yeah. The challenge.
And I am enjoying it as well. Yes, it has small parts, but that's part of the fun for me. I do enjoy a challenge. When bits fit. Like so the other challenge that's going on the bench is the Hamden. This is the Bellom 70 seconds ago Hamden. And it's coming along. But it's it'll be fine. So all that happens next is a gloss coat over where the decals go, and then they go down, and then matte coat and sort of carry on. But fitting these undercarriage legs is going to be so problematic. But it's coming along. It's looking like a Hamden. So no, I like a challenge, but there's a point where you just sort of go, well, why am I doing this? As the other better-looking Marley is sitting over in Perth right now, thinking, yeah, could have told you that. In fact, I'll probably get an SMS in a moment. But no, I really enjoy these Eduard kits, and the biplanes in particular, because they're all very different from each other.
Well, yes. Funny that with them being different planes, isn't it? Well,
you know what I mean. That
yeah, I'm only
so if you build it, say a P40 and a P51, P39, they are pretty similar aircraft. But the wing size, shape, and everything on these are substantially different.
One thing it is good for though is practicing for doing my wing nut wings kit. So it's going to be interesting to see how that comes out.
Keep that off for now. This is the intake manifold. That'll be brass, most of it. So I'm going to not glue that on yet. I'm going to airbrush that brass off camera and then place it.
I made my own mix up for brass. So thankfully,
I like PE part 20 right in the middle. There's a three little black squares. So they're serial number plates that are on the engine block. They're pretty cool. You probably won't see them. I certainly won't see them. You might in Mikey's, but not in ours. But I'll put them on anyway. But no, I'm really enjoying this so far. That'll be aluminium.
Okay, so 38 only goes on the right side of the fuselage? Left side of the fuselage.
Left.
Okay.
Both.
Port, starboard, stern, bow.
Yeah. No, you've got, it's for you. It's on both as an option.
Not according to, it's an option, isn't it? It's not, according to the colour scheme, it's only on one, though. Well,
Okay,
I've got 39, so. I don't know.
However,
on yours it's on both, John.
Yeah, but on yours, so in the top right of the page, where it's showing them, it is showing them. It doesn't have a question mark. It's saying, you put them on both sides. Top right box of the second page of the instructions, page 3. We've got 9 minutes left. Oh, Valium should be Valium. Yeah, you're not wrong, says Jim.
9 minutes.
What was I looking at?
Sorry.
Oh, you're back. I was just about to say, I got a feeling Mike had to take a phone call then.
I did. Right, so, what did I say? This is on port side of mine. Whoops. Whereas yours, John, is on both sides. So I don't need to worry about that one. PE39 is on this one. Oh my God, that's even smaller. Holy mother of God. Right.
Yeah. 39. It would be tiny, would it? I don't have to fit it. Oh, yeah, it's tiny. Wow.
Good job. I got a nice new set of tweezers.
5, 6.
There we go. Right. Oh, bugger, I just put my glue away. Stupid boy. Right. I'm not cutting those piddly little holes out. What I'm doing is I'm sticking the photo etch on top so it stand out more. A little bit more.
Sure.
Oh my God, these are tiny. I'm going to get super glue all over my nice new tweezers.
I got those new tweezers. I don't like using them because they might get dirty.
Yes, indeed.
There's one thing I particularly like about this kit. So the what they call the lozenge scheme is pre-printed fabric used on these wings and the fuselage. Basically, it's pre-painted and stuck on the aircraft, and then you can paint over it later on and everything else. But what I like about it is the inside of the cockpit has these ones. So they've got the reverse of the linen, so it's a lot more faded. If it's only the light shining through the linen.
Yeah.
And these will go on either side of the inside of the cockpit, and that's pretty cool. There's another one that's facing forward, that's behind the seat. So I like that. Oh, and another little bit down here. So yeah, pretty funky.
It is so funky. 6 minutes left.
Aluminum. I'll leave that one alone.
Did you just say aluminum?
I did.
You crazy person.
Yeah, I know. There's an extra letter in there. It makes it actually say aluminium.
Yes.
So let's leave it at that then.
Because we can read and speak English.
And hello to all of our American friends out there.
Yes.
I speak England very good.
Yes.
A spag. Oh, what's that? C-17.
So, we've got 5 minutes left. I'm actually enjoying this. I'm actually really enjoying this, actually. Didn't think I'd enjoy this as much, so that I am.
I take it you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's plenty of time for you to be disillusioned.
Yeah, it's early days.
Do you know what? I don't think I'm going to be.
Good.
Ian says aluminium and aluminum are both correct.
Yeah.
Not in my language, they're not. We'll not have any of that heathen talk here. I'm only joking. Call it what you want. I don't care. I'll, PE. Okay, so PE3 is A and D only. That's cool. And 32, 38, and 39 are D and F only. Yeah, so 38 goes on the port side. On mine. So that's what it's saying is on D and F, the D and F schemes only have the filler cap on one side, whereas the others have it on both sides. There we go. Jim says, we are two peoples separated by common language. George Bernard Shaw. Indeed. Americanese and English. Paul says, of course you're enjoying it, Mikey. It's not a fecking Valen Handen.
Yeah. He
He
knew.
Jim says, good point, Paul. And Ian says, just call it Ali for short. Yeah. Right. We've got 2.5 minutes left-ish. I think what I'm going to do is once we go off here, I'm going to carry on doing the P and stuff so that I've got the front end of this fuselage sorted.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you guys up to?
You go, Gary.
Okay, it doesn't look like I've done a lot. This is literally some work that I've done today. There's control columns in, the rudders are in, the rudder controls are in, the photo etch for the footrests are in. That's that. I've also painted it, started the painting process on that, and I've also completed one of the dials. Very fiddly, very tiny, but I have enjoyed it, and it is going to take me a little bit longer than I thought. My only problem I've got at the moment is because of my crap super glue. I don't know whether you can see on this. This hasn't glued very well, so I'm going to probably have to reattach it. This plate that goes on here. Yeah, but I've got some new super glue coming, so
it's looking good though.
And I've also pre-painted some parts on the sprue. Oh my god, he painted on the sprue.
Do what you want.
They're so tiny, you'll see why.
Yeah.
Next episode. What about you, John?
I've just sort of trimming it apart. Just there we go. So that's the engine front. So anyway, the photo etch has gone on the fuselage forwards. There's not much of that, and there's no trimming required or whatever for my version. So that's all gone together. Two halves of the engine are together. There are other bits that go on that. The intake manifold. This is I've just cut out the engine support, and that'll drop in there nicely. And of course that will fit along there. Yeah, it'll all just all just go together very well.
So
that's really well done.
If your cowling's closed up, you don't need to put any pipes or anything in, do you?
No,
you just need to.
But I'm going to do it anyway because I want to see what it's like. So with that side of the engine, that's how much I see. Actually, let's go on.
You're not going to fit. You might fit the exhaust outlet, the exhaust pipe on, but you're not going to fit
crikey.
the pipes and stuff.
All right, so just yeah, just won't take long to stick together. So just that goes in there. No, sort of rushing a bit. No, you're right. I won't see any of this.
Yeah. Well, will it even fit in? That's the thing.
I think it's going to fit in perfectly because on each half, it just locates exceptionally well already.
Mine, you've got the exhaust manifold, haven't you? So that goes down the side, so that's going to take up more space. So I'm not sure.
That's how much I'll see. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. So it fits perfectly. Plenty of room. But I won't see anything. There's no point even putting the. I even painted the. Oh no, you'll see the top of the brass intake. The inlet manifold. But no, I will paint it all up just because I can, and including painting these aluminium.
Yeah.
But that's me. So really enjoying it so far. Not much to show yet, but yeah, there we go.
Cool. And me, I have rounded off. Automatic. There you go. So I've rounded off the ends of both fuselage and cut and trimmed them down, so they go together. Whereas yours is quite nice and neat and close into the engine. Mine's actually quite. Oh, goodness sake! Come on, focus. Thank you.
Hey, it worked. Half the fun's are really.
There you go.
Hey,
that's quite wide engine bay, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems to line up all right. Yeah, hopefully it should be okay. And I put a couple of pieces of photo etch on there. So, yeah. So I'm going to do the rest of the photo etching in a minute once we go off here. I'm really enjoying it. It's a good choice, John.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Good choice. My first ever World War One fighter.
And these three will look very different from each other as well. Their schemes are very different. So, they're going to look like different models. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, one of the reasons why I'm liking doing the three of us doing the same kit, because they do look so different.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Jim
Thank
says,
you.
Excellent start, guys. Another great show today. Till tomorrow, we'll be seeing you. Yes, John. We've got Creative Friday tomorrow.
Creative Friday tomorrow, isn't it?
We do.
Yeah. I'll have to think of something to work on.
I might work on the Minion machine.
Yeah. I'm probably going to fitting that undercarriage to Hampton. It'd be easier to just put gear up, but
I'm not sure what I'm going to work on.
After I come off here, I'm going to work on Mikey's little Willy.
Can't wait.
Yeah, can't wait.
He's broken himself now. Hang on. There you go.
No, I'm better now.
You sure? You sat there thinking of my little Willy.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, Gary's cracked.
Oh, we're all adults here.
No, we're not. I don't subscribe to being an adult. Right.
Thanks everyone for watching the stream, being part of this. But all your comments, it's awesome fun.
Well, the armor says awesome work, all. Thank you very much, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Paul says thanks, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Cheers, Paul.
Cheers, Paul. Julian says great stream, guys. Lots of fun as usual. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Julian. And Grave says great stream again. See you on the next one. Yes, we will. And on that note, it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from these two reprobates. We'll see you later, guys. Bye.
All right.